Welcome to Family of Movie Recapped. Today we're diving into the 2019 supernatural horror film, In the Tall Grass. Spoilers ahead, get ready with a cup of coffee and some popcorn. Sit back and enjoy. On the long and winding road to San Diego, Cal and his sister Becky drove in tense silence. Becky, 6 months pregnant, had been met with harsh disapproval from their parents, prompting their hasty escape. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, Becky began to feel a wave of nausea. Cal quickly pulled over near a dilapidated church, allowing Becky to step out and steady herself. Just as they were about to leave, Becky's attention was caught by a faint cry for help. It sounded like a young boy's voice, desperate and frightened, coming from the tall grass beside the road. Cal, ever the protective older brother, decided to investigate. He parked the car by the church, and the two siblings cautiously approached the edge of the grass. "Help, please, someone help me," voice called out again, louder this time. Cal shouted back, "We're coming. Where are you?" They heard the boy respond, but the sound seemed to shift, disorienting them. Becky tried to call 911, but as she moved deeper into the grass, her phone lost reception. Frustration turned to fear when Becky realized she had lost sight of Cal. Panic set in as she tried to locate him, her calls echoing in the dense foliage. They attempted to jump to see each other over the grass, but with each leap, the distance between them seemed to grow inexplicably. Their faces were filled with fear. Something was really wrong. Cal, in his frantic search, stumbled upon a dead dog named Freddy, covered in flies. It was clear the animal had been there for some time. Hours passed, and as the sun began to set, both siblings came to the grim realization that they were hopelessly lost. Becky, exhausted, sat down to wait, hoping Cal would find her first. As the darkness grew, Becky was startled by the appearance of a man named Ross. He claimed to have found a way out, but was still searching for his wife and son. Although wary, Becky had no choice but to accept his help. Meanwhile, Cal encountered Tobin, the boy who had initially called for help. Tobin spoke in unsettling riddles, mentioning a mysterious rock that taught him about the grass, and how it made finding things easier once they were dead. Tobin led Cal to a clearing with a giant rock in the center. The rock seemed to emit a strange energy, and just as Cal was about to touch it, he heard Becky scream. Ignoring Tobin's warnings, Cal ran off in search of his sister. As he did, the scene shifted to a gas station where Becky's ex, Travis, was also looking for the siblings. He found their abandoned car by the church, covered in dust, indicating it had been there for weeks. Travis, determined to find Becky and Cal, entered the tall grass, trying to keep track of his path by the sun. However, the grass seemed to manipulate his sense of direction, and soon he too was lost. After a restless night, he encountered Tobin, who strangely knew his name and offered to lead him to Becky. Travis was horrified to find Becky's lifeless body, realizing the grass field was caught in a time loop. Morning came, and the cycle seemed to reset. Travis woke up next to Becky's body, taking her necklace and continuing his search. He heard Tobin's voice and called out, finally finding him clean and healthy with his mom Natalie, dad Ross, and dog Freddy. Travis realized the field was stuck in a time loop. Freddy ran into the field, followed by Tobin despite Natalie's warnings. Travis tried to warn Tobin not to return, but it was too late as the boy went after his family. Natalie heard Tobin's voice and split to find him, while Ross discovered the mysterious rock. The next morning, Becky and Cal found themselves outside the field with their car again. Travis was now inside too, calling out Becky's name, and shocked to hear her reply. He warned them to stay away from the grass, but it was too late, they were already in the grass. They heard Tobin's voice. Travis told him not to move anywhere and to keep talking so they could find him. The three of them followed Tobin's voice and found each other. Travis explained he had come looking for them, but Becky was skeptical since from their perspective, they had only been gone 2 days, while in Travis's reality, it had been months. Becky sensed they were being watched and insisted they leave. Travis carried Tobin on his shoulders to find a way out, spotting a building in the distance. Cal asked if Travis had told anyone about them, hoping someone would search for them, but Travis hadn't. Becky felt pain in her belly, and Travis asked about the baby. Becky revealed it was a girl. A phone rang, startling them, all from a voice like Becky's crying. The group decided to move on, unaware someone was watching them. Becky slipped in mud and saw unsettling visions of a baby, tall grass, and strange figures approaching before fainting. Cal and Travis rushed to her, but Ross appeared, offering to help and leading them away. Travis told them about the building they saw, lifting Tobin to see it, but finding only grass. Ross cryptically explained that's how things worked here. They reached the rock again, noticing carvings, and Ross claimed it held higher knowledge, urging Cal to touch it. Natali emerged, stopping him, terrified of Ross and revealing she saw Becky with him earlier, accusing Ross of trying to harm her. Ross denied it, arguing with Natali as Becky saw visions, and Ross supernaturally vanished. Terrified, Becky urged them to leave. Ross forced them to touch the rock before leaving. They refused and said they needed to go. Ross attacked Natali, and the group ran, following Freddie to an abandoned building. Inside, Cal blamed Travis for abandoning Becky, accusing him of wanting her to terminate the baby. Travis blamed Cal for his inappropriate feelings towards Becky. Ross broke in, and the group fled to the roof, spotting the church across the field. They realized the only way out was through the grass. Travis spotted Freddie running, vanishing in the grass, theorizing a way out. Travis examined the field from the roof's edge, slipping, but Tobin saw him. Cal explained his actions, but Ross arrived, and the group fled. Becky questioned Travis about Cal's behavior, skeptical of his answers. As Ross approached, chasing Cal, Ross caught him, forcing him to the ground, but many bodies appeared in the field. Travis, still alive, searched for Becky, their voices not connecting. Lying in the grass, they discussed their child. Becky revealed she planned to give the baby to a family in San Diego, upsetting Travis. Determined to find a way out, Ross attacked Becky. Becky stabbed him. It rained as Becky ran. Suddenly, grass-like people appeared, grabbing her into the grass. Becky found herself near the rock, phoning in. They heard earlier a call about not letting Cal harm Travis. Grass people surrounded Becky, screaming as her body delivered a baby, matching the drawings on the rock. Pushing the baby, Becky saw people clinging to an old tree. Becky fainted before exhaustion. Travis discovered Becky's dead body. Travis challenged Ross. Ross appeared and punched Travis, trying to kill him. Ross caught Tobin too, and forced him to touch the rock. Ross and Travis fought again, and Travis killed Ross. Travis touched the rock despite Tobin's warnings. The rock's power enveloped him, altering his mind. Realizing the truth of the grass's curse, Travis, now imbued with the rock's knowledge, led Tobin to the edge of the field. He sent the boy out with Becky's necklace as proof of their ordeal, hoping to break the loop. Tobin emerged from the church, finding Becky and Cal just as they were about to enter. He convinced them to leave, revealing the horrors he had witnessed. As they drove away, Becky decided to keep her baby, a hopeful choice amidst the nightmare. In the field, Travis succumbed to the grass, his final thoughts filled with relief that Becky and Cal had escaped. The whispers in the grass grew silent, leaving the field to its eerie, timeless existence. How was that film? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and join the Recapped family. Stay healthy, and see you next time.